And in the interview he did, J. Cole interview, wasn't with any outlet that I knew of, but I guess he did an interview with, what is this? Oh, that's Bob Myers?
Believe it. You know what I mean? Like.
Hey, let me just say this, man. Ain't nobody gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Yo, J. Cole and the rest of y'all big rappers, no wonder y'all get shitted on by hip-hop outlets, man. Y'all get so big in the game, y'all don't fuck. And by the way, I'm good off a J. Cole interview. I'm good off all most of these big rappers. They use the culture and they use all these blogs. Not saying you need to, like, I don't care if they do an interview with me. But I know a lot of journalists in the game and they won't speak up because a lot of them, like, they really still hope to get an interview. I say fuck all these niggas. Like, Big Act made it on his own. Fuck these niggas in an interview. I just look at niggas like J. Cole. When I see you doing some shit on ESPN, but you won't do an interview with a nigga in the culture, you won't hop on $1 million worth of game, you won't hop on motherfucking Drink Champs, you won't be with Joe Button or somebody like that. I look at it as some weird shit, okay? You're doing an interview with ESPN when you don't do nothing within the culture. I kind of look down on you for that. That's kind of weird. You get what I mean? Like, I give it to Nikki sometimes because she still kind of does interact and she'll pop on she does her own version, which is Queen Radio, and she interacts with a lot of people within the culture. But a lot of y'all, man, like, y'all are all about the cultural type of places till y'all get too big. Then y'all don't want to do nothing with hip-hop culture no more. Again, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for the peers who are too pussy to say nothing to y'all. And J. Cole's name came up a lot. You know what I mean? They always said, yo, when J. Cole was coming up, he would give everybody the interviews. You would be like, you would love to be like, yo, what up, what up? Nowadays, the only way you can catch this motherfucker doing the interviews on ESPN. ESPN, Good Morning America, bro, come the fuck on, man. You gotta look down. Like, I look down on artists that do that, and this is why I be looking at these outlets when they dick sucking these niggas. Like, why? Like, these niggas don't be caring about y'all. The most they'll do is when you dick suck them when they drop a new album, they'll DM you like, oh, good looks on that review. They won't come to your platform. They're not helping you no more. You help them get to another level, and when they get to that level, they don't give a fuck about you. So, you know what I mean? Again, I look down on people like that. I don't even like J. Cole music like that, so I could give a fuck if he ever do an interview with me. But I'm speaking for all of the little journalists in the game who'd be like, oh my God, we can't wait to get one of the interviews with J. Cole going on. That nigga not doing no interview with y'all. You know why? Most of these niggas don't even want to be asked real questions. Like, that's the main thing. Like, most of these guys, once you get to a certain level, you get to control the narrative. Like, nobody holds you to the fire no more. Like, you get to basically just dictate what goes on. And I'm not saying that's a problem with it, but that's why they don't really do anything within the culture. And my thing is, I don't really think they're wrong unless y'all really think there's a symbiotic relationship. I think they don't owe us nothing. But that's why I always think I don't owe them nothing when I'm shitting on them. Like, I don't give that's why when niggas be, I remember when I was criticizing Scissor or whoever, like, even, I forget whatever happened at Complex, everybody in the building, they were like, oh my God, we want to interview with, yo, please. Like, they were like, I'm like, wait, y'all want me to apologize to Scissor that y'all could get an interview with Kendrick? Nigga, if Kendrick don't want to fuck with you, tell that nigga to kick rocks. I want to beg for no nigga to give me no fucking interview. Like, that's how all these outlets act. No, we can't be too mean to them because when their album comes around, we want to get like, no. Bro, they're going to go to some whitewash outlet and go sit with some random nigga or some random white dude and not talk to you. So don't be sucking dick hoping that you get to come. The fuck? So anyway, that's my gripe with watching this already. Like, nigga, I really don't give a fuck about this. He's a basketball player at this point. Him and Kendrick, I call him Kawhi Leonard's. You know what I mean? Them niggas is doing basketball and doing some other shit half the time, but they're not rapping, all right?
Like, see it all the time and believe it, and whatever you got to do to protect that belief. My version of protecting that belief was I wasn't sharing this.
Yeah, you
I
weren't
wasn't even telling my mom. She knew I rapped.
Yeah.
Like, look at this weird ass shit. Nigga, you're talking to Bob Myers. Is this thing Bob Myers? I don't even know. I never seen this thing in my life.
She knew I did music, and to her,
Don't
it was
let
like,
somebody knock you off.
I'm not even going to give my own mother the chance to try to bring me back down to reality. It's not going to happen.
By the way, I'm keeping the same energy with everybody. This is going for Drake, too. Drake did some shit with Barstool this and third. Drake, the time is ticking. You ain't got to do it with me. But, bro, you got to start showing some hip-hop outlets some love now, nigga. I'm going to be honest with you. Granted, yeah, you did do the shit with Yachty, and that was cool. That was kind of like, it felt like we understood it. We get that. That was cool. But a lot of these hip-hop outlets been really dick riding you. Bruh, time is ticking. Y'all niggas got to start giving back, man. Like, I ain't going to hold you. Nigga, we holding everybody to the fire.
Lead by Example with Bob Myers is
What
presented.
is this?
So yeah, I was born in Germany. People think I'm German. That's the other thing, though. People think I'm German. The other thing, people think my mom is German. She's not German. Like I think.
Another reason I don't like these, like, once niggas get too big, they go out of their way to have these white boy conversations. Nigga, like, you just want to talk to this nigga about you being German. The fuck? Let's get to the real shit, man.
Thing I know and I say, when I'm driving my car and I see a basketball hoop or a game of 2-on-2 or 1-on-1.
Somebody say, I won't call out Dirk. Nigga, Dirk does great. I'm not speaking this for me. Does Dirk owe me an interview? Yes. But Dirk is still doing hip-hop outlets. Dirk did $1 million worth of game. Shit, me and Joe, we even talk about this. Dirk wanted to do an interview for like his last album where he's in the hood with O Block with $1 million on the table. Bro, $1 million worth of game is the only, with 20 goons around him. Like, nigga, $1 million worth of game is the only place that would make sense. That makes sense. That was dope. He's fucking with the culture, though. You can't compare a nigga like Dirk to, like, these niggas. You don't see J. Cole, nigga. Niggas been dick around him as top 3. He don't fuck with the culture. Does he fuck with the hip-hop outlets? No, he don't. Look who he does his first interview in years with. That's all I'm saying. Dirk's still doing some shit with niggas. And I'm not over here arguing because I want it to be me. I'm just saying if we only hear you talk with some white boys and some shit that ain't in the culture, nigga, I kind of look down on you for that.
1-on-1 or 3-on-3 or at the park. And I can't not look. I have to. So I can't not be around basketball. So that's the only way I know how to describe basketball. But when you say music or basketball, a lot of the players I'm around want to be musicians. A lot of the musicians want to play basketball. But I don't know if you can equally love those two things.
Holy shit. Is that my boy Diamonds Live in the chat? Everybody spam with Big W to my man Diamonds Live, man. Salute to Diamonds Live. 50 big gifted subs in the Twitch chat. Salute to my boy. I didn't know you was watching, homie. Yo, Dom, you got to get in the Discord, man. We got to chop it up one time. Dom, you got to get in that Discord, man. You got to get in the Discord and we chop it up. And by the way, as I'm saying this, you know, because I know everybody has aspirations of not just being trapped in a box. I'm not saying don't do an interview like this with a nigga like this, but you have to remember what's that fuel and where you came from. You feel me? People used to ask me, they'd be like, yo, why you be getting on Clubhouse? Like, you know how that shit gonna be sometimes. Man, you gotta talk to the people. You gotta like go in front of the congregation that kind of give you a lot of fuel. You can't just be acting like you don't see them niggas.
The same.
Yeah.
But you're one that I don't know. You tell me.
No, I understand your question. I think my first love, meaning as a kid, 4 or 5 years old, it was music. Before, I loved listening to music, pretending that I'm Bobby Brown or pretending that I'm Michael Jackson. I loved that first and foremost. I remember that I had the Michael Jackson tape at 4 years old. I had a Bobby Brown tape at 4 years old. Just remember the love of listening to music. Then basketball came years later because just like, yo, everybody around the neighborhood is playing basketball.
Yo, somebody got to tell J. Cole, like, listen, man, you're the corner specialist 13th man on the Ghanaian basketball team, gang. Like, yo, we glad you loving it, but my nigga, it's not even like you're half decent in basketball compared to your rap career. Like, my nigga, you're the guy who, yeah, you'll get picked up at the park, but nigga, you're a world-class level rapper. You know what I mean? Like, my nigga, it's cool. You feel me? Somebody say I'm hurt. Nigga, do y'all be thinking I give a fuck about J. Cole, my nigga? Like, no disrespect to him. Like, J. Cole, like, even when, usually, I never even mention J. Cole. Like, my real opinion on J. Cole is like none. Like, J. Cole is like not even, he doesn't even crack like, I like some of his albums? Yeah. You know the moments I like with J. Cole is when Drake is making him feel good about, like, being number 3. Like, you ever seen those moments where Drake, like, hugs him on stage like, nah, it's okay. You ever seen those? What the fuck? Y'all think I give a fuck about a J. Cole interview? Hold on, let's see it, season. Now y'all got me sent off. Look, J. Cole, Drake, y'all don't even want,